The girl curled up inside a narrow pipe. She pressed her hands and feet firmly against the pipe wall. But she did not dare relax for a second, because below her was a tiger that had not eaten for 3 days. The phone on the ground suddenly rang. It was the police calling, but it was the worst possible moment. The tiger immediately smashed the phone with one swipe. The girl was running out of strength and started slipping down, stopping at the edge of the pipe. She desperately tried to climb back up. A drop of her sweat dripped down the pipe and landed on the floor. The tiger walked over and licked it. Then it noticed the girl in the pipe. This was bad. The tiger kept pushing its way into the pipe, trying to attack the girl. In this life-or-death moment, the girl burst out with strength and slowly moved upward. In the end, she managed to climb out and reach the second floor. Exhausted and scared, the girl felt like she could collapse any second. Then she saw someone nearby. It was her younger brother. She asked where he had gone, but he did not answer. Because he had autism, so the girl brought him into her room. She turned on her computer to try asking for help online, but the internet would not connect. Just then, the tiger arrived. The girl grabbed a bottle of perfume and sprayed it everywhere. Then she took her brother and hid under the bed. The tiger smashed the door and entered. Luckily, the perfume confused its sense of smell. It could not detect the siblings. The tiger stepped onto the bed. The wooden board sank, almost pressing against the girl's face. The next second, the tiger disappeared. The girl grew even more afraid and kept looking around. When she turned her head, the tiger stretched out its claws and furiously tried to crawl under the bed. It finally flipped the whole bed, trapping the siblings in a corner. But the bed also blocked the tiger for a moment. The girl reached out with difficulty, opened a nearby door, and escaped with her brother. They ran downstairs. The girl took a box of meat from the fridge, stuffed it with sleeping pills, rolled it into a meatball, and threw it on the floor. Smelling the meat, the tiger came downstairs. But just then, the brother started yelling non-stop. The girl picked him up and ran up the stairs from the other side. But the tiger ate the meatball and was completely unaffected. The girl and her brother hid inside a closet. The tiger followed their scent and approached. The girl could only pray silently. But unfortunately, the tiger still found them. They stared at each other through the closet door. The girl could even see drool dripping from the tiger's fangs. She quickly turned around and used an iron rod to smash the wall behind them. The weak wooden wall broke open soon, but the tiger was also about to break through the closet. The girl pushed her brother out first, then followed him immediately. But she was still a second too late. The tiger scratched her lower leg. The narrow opening prevented the tiger from squeezing through. The girl struck the tiger hard with the iron rod and escaped with her brother. They entered their stepfather's study. The girl blocked the door with a desk and began treating her wound. She noticed a pile of papers on the floor and flipped through them casually. Then she suddenly found an insurance policy. The people insured were her and her brother, and the beneficiary was their stepfather.